Next up, we have McKee, who is persuading me not to have sushi because of Sweet Green. She has a presentation that's all about how they don't talk about Sweet Green, and yet it's about the sweet life. So we're all excited to hear about that. McKee Floyd.
Thank you. Hey, how are you guys doing? Doing well? Awesome. Cool. So a little while back, we decided we were going to revamp our blog. It's sweetlife.is. You guys should all check it out. We decided, okay, what could make our blog really different? And we decided to focus on one rule. And the rule for our blog is that we don't talk about Sweet Green. And you'd think, okay, that's kind of, okay, first of all, wait, a salad company has a blog. Let's wrap our heads around that a little bit. And, you know, okay, so they talk about salad? This doesn't make any sense. What's going on? So really, you know, when you think about brands and content, you know, there's a lot of overlap in marketing. It's that little sad section in the middle, branded content. You know, you walk down the street every day and you're surrounded by branded content. It's on the subway, it's on, you know, it's coming at you online in ads. And, you know, it's really, it is very constricting for brands, and it, I think, creates the spiral where more and more brands are just kind of honing in on their voice and letting the brand dictate the sorts of, you know, conversations that they're having with their consumers. So we thought, okay, well, what if we let the content that we produce on this blog sort of lead our brand into a new space instead of just chronicling, you know, sort of the salad chronicles of, you know, what we do every day and the spaces we go into. And the great thing about this is it allows us to take risks and to innovate into new spaces and to kind of, you know, go after content that you wouldn't really associate with like arugula or croutons. Lupe Fiasco, for example, not your average salad blog style content. You know, crowd surfing, not really typically associated with salads. But really it allows us to, you know, connect with our consumers on other, you know, levels and in different areas. So if we don't talk about Sweet Green, what do we talk about? We talk about the kinds of things that we, as people that work at Sweet Green and you know, like the product, value outside of that. We, in, you know, thinking about the design of the blog, went to iStrategy Labs. Some of you may know Peter and his crew over there. And they helped us come up with this design that allows us to focus on 4 different buckets of content. The first is music, the second is food, the third is style, and the fourth is life, which is kind of thinking about how people interact with the space around them. So music, we have a festival as well called the Sweetlife Festival. This past May, we'll be doing that again. So we focus on, you know, interviews with different bands, mixtapes. With food, we look at also videos and kind of different recipes that we like, and anything, you know, it doesn't, as long as it's kind of wholesome and something that we're interested in, it doesn't have to be, you know, salad specific. Style as well, you know, you would think, you know, what does salad have to do with, you know, different types of brands that are style, but it allows us to kind of look at other, you know, brands that we admire and other products that we admire and sort of spread our circle out instead of just like spiraling in smaller and smaller. Life is my favorite bucket. It's the most sort of expansive and allows us to kind of, you know, think about some more philosophical questions and get into all that, you know, gnarly space. And so why do we do this? You know, why do we spread our wings, and why are we going after content that's a little more kind of, you know, edgier perhaps? I call that inspirabilia. If you think about memorabilia that chronicles, you know, the activities that you've done in the past, the interactions you have with your friends, we like to think of the content on our blog as something that inspires us and gives us a little bit of faith, and faith to move into new spaces. So this is Theophilus Linden, who played at our festival a little while back. He returned a couple weeks ago, and he did a set in one of our stores, which was really fun. Again, not something you would typically associate with salad. But you know, the blog is really a chance for us to kind of find our voice a little bit and you know, really, you know, experience finding new customers that were kind of interested in these sorts of things that we like, but maybe don't talk about as much in store. And you know, maybe do one of these things again. It was pretty fun. So yeah. Really, that's it. I would love to also invite anyone that's interested in writing for the blog to contact me. We're looking for new writers, and if you want to find me after, I'd love to talk to you and just sort of find out, just check it out and tell us what you think. We're trying to improve it and to figure out, you know, where it's going to move. So, yeah. Thank you.
Thank you, McKee.